All right, guys, we're back. 30 videos, 30 days. I'm going to touch on the keto diet real quick. So I want to go over a couple pros and cons. Do I think the keto diet works? Yes, I think it's effective. Do I think it's a lifestyle? Not necessarily for majority of people, but I do think the keto diet has a lot of very good health benefits. And I think that there's a lot of people that could be benefiting from more short-term use of it with intention behind it. But don't get me wrong, I've seen this work as a lifestyle for some people, but not for everybody. It's something that a lot of people are jumping on right away because there are some hooks, and those might not always be the intention. So I'm just gonna break those down real quick and see if we could help have a better understanding of what the keto diet is and who really the keto diet is for. So one thing, I'm gonna go over some pros and some cons. So some pros are, you know, if you don't know what the keto diet is, it's basically super, super low carbohydrate intake, very high fat intake, and moderate protein intake. The whole purpose and intention behind the keto diet is to get your body to release ketones. That's what your body starts to use as energy when there's not enough carbohydrates in the body. And that helps it's supposedly supposed to help your body lose and eat a lot of its own body fat and use fat as energy. And it works well for some people. But here's the pros. Is the keto diet reduces a lot of inflammation in the body because you're removing a lot of the carbs. There's a lot of carbs, grains, gluten, and dairies that are now triggering a lot of inflammation in humans. So when you go on something like that, if that's an issue of yours, it can help alleviate that right away. The other thing is you end up, because it's mainly fat-based, you end up eating a lot of healthy fats, a lot of brain-boosting fats, fats that will help your joints. It will help lubrication in the body. Now, the key is healthy fats there. And it's also a great way to help yourself detox from sugar. Some people trying to start a program, one of their biggest downfalls is their addiction to sugar. So this is kind of like more of a drastic way to pull that dependency out and recreate a new habit, maybe a habit of some types of fats and shifting your body's dependency on something. But again, that's for short term. Now, here's some cons of the keto diet that I feel are seen. It's very difficult to follow. It's very difficult to be very consistent with that diet over a long period of time. That's why I think that a lot of people could be using it to their advantage if they go into it with intention, right? Like having problems with insulin levels, having problems with their dependency on sugar, or needing to detox their body from the inflammatory foods, or just helping their gut health. I think that if you go on a short-term way of eating like this, it can help your body digest a little bit better. Again, my intention behind it is to remove inflammation in the body. I've tried it before. It is pretty hard to follow, but you know, I've seen it work for some people, like I said. So here's what I would say if you're interested, or if you're on the keto diet, or you're not sure if you should stay on it or how to come off of it. If you're gonna do the keto diet, what I recommend, since so much is fat, make sure a lot of this is gonna be coming from dairy products. If you're gonna have dairy products, make sure that they are grass-fed. Try to go organic when possible, since that will make up the bulk. And make sure you have variety in your foods. I would also increase your amount of greens and water. It's very easy. It's a little bit easier to get dehydrated on a ketogenic diet, so make sure that your water intake is very high. And the other thing I would say is, look, you don't have to go all in right away. You can ease your way into this lifestyle. But also you got to ease your way out. So have an exit plan, because it may not be for you. You can go ahead and try it, see if it helps, and it will alleviate on the front end. You got to have an exit strategy. Your exit strategy is not just to lose 20 pounds, because then when you lose 20 pounds, you're going to be dependent on a keto diet for the rest of your life. And we both know for the 99% of people, it's not going to work. So you have to have an exit plan. Why are you doing it? Remove inflammation, remove this, do this. Okay, now reintroduce slowly so you can identify if you had any problems, you know what to stay away from, but reintroduce the foods that are a part of your lifestyle. You have to, if you want to be able to sustain and live more of an intuitive lifestyle where you're not so dependent on following these very strict rules and regulations. But aside from that, that's my take on the keto diet. I don't think it's terrible. I think it has its health benefits, but I think that it could be used for more people on more of a temporary basis to alleviate or identify specific things. But other than that, I've seen it work for people, so I got to keep it at 5. We're out of here.